Finally found your favorite property and ready to get your mortgage loan application done? Now it's time for you to prepare some documents for bankers to scan through your profile, whether it is to check your income stream or credit score to justify your capability and eligibility to own your favorite property.
There are different requirements for different personnel, such as normal salary earners, commission earners, self-employed, enterprise, or even limited companies. Different earnings require different documentation for mortgage bankers to understand your financial situation and also to show your credit worthiness.
Yep, in this video, we are going to explain the required documents for salary earners, commission earners, and self-employed, as known as the freelancer, for the loan application process. What's up everybody, welcome to VC, where we share about real estate, business and mindset. My name is Vincent.
And I'm Chloe.
After finalizing your decision on your favorite property, you are on to the next step, which is the loan application. Unless you are purchasing the property with cash, a mortgage loan will be the only way for you to finance your new property.
The loan application process in Malaysia is, however, very simple. The first step to obtain a loan is to compare offers from different mortgage banks. Lowest interest rates will be preferable as it will affect the overall total payments in the long run. We usually recommend getting a property agent as we know what the bank's latest interest rates are. Since we are a professional in this field, we usually know which bank suits you as a client more.
Yep, after selecting the bank that offers you the best interest rate, the next step is to prepare a list of documents that are required from the bank, such as income statement, EPF statement, tax statements, and etc.
That's a lot, but just a disclaimer, different mortgage banks have different documentation requirements. The following list will be a general reference for the majority of banks. Yet, every mortgage loan application requires a front and back copy of your IC, your identification card, your property booking form if you're purchasing an undercon project, or confirmation letter for sub-sale property. So keep that in mind.
Yep, if you are someone who are under regular employment, the process of applying for a mortgage loan is relatively easier compared to someone that is self-employed or freelance in Malaysia. If you want a smooth loan application process, start preparing these documents now.
Let's start with documents required for an employed person and a commission earner. First document you need to prepare is your payslip. Your payslip is one of the most important documents to prove your loan eligibility. If your salary comes with a fixed allowance, it can be included into the calculation as well. If it's a variable allowance, such as overtime pays or maybe commissions, since it isn't stable, right, and it could be zero for a particular month, banks are less likely to approve them compared to consistent incomes.
If you have a fixed income, you may prepare the latest 3 months payslip or 6 months payslip if your income comes from basic plus the commission. If you are commission earner, 6 months of payslip will be the requirement. The next document needed is your EPF statements, as known as the Employee Provident Funds Statement. It shows the monthly contribution from you and your employer in both Account 1 and Account 2. EPF statements are a great way to prove your level and stability of your income. In 2022, the rate of EPF contribution has increased to 11% compared to 9% from the year 2021.
Your EPF statements allow you to check the accuracy of contribution made by your employer and make sure that everything is sorted out before you actually submit for your loan application. Now, the third document needed for employed person is bank statements. Bank statement is to prove that your salary is legit being paid. If your allowances, commissions, and claims are being paid separately from your monthly basic income, then make sure to request to issue you a copy of proof of payment in the form of voucher or maybe slip from your employer. We have come across a few home buyers that have paid their bookings on their desired property purchase, yet found out that their salary is being paid in cash, while the banks does not accept this as a legitimate source of income from the employer as there is no proof of payment. So please bear in mind regarding this matter.
Yep, if you have a fixed income, you may prepare the latest 3 months of bank statement or 6 months of bank statement if you are paid with basic income with commission. If you're commission earner, 6 months of bank statement will be required. The last documents will be the latest EA form. An EA form is a yearly remuneration statement that includes your salary for the past year. It is crucial for our personal income tax. It ensures that we declare the right amount of earnings and exemption in our filing, and it also can be used to check if we are above the pay grade that requires us to pay the taxes.
In recap, documents for salary earners or commission earners are a copy of your IC, your identification card, your property booking form or confirmation letter, latest 3 to 6 months of payslip, latest EPF statement, and 3 to 6 months of bank statement, and your latest 2 years of EA form.
Yep, now let's talk about the document for self-employed people. A self-employed individual refers to a person who is freelancer or a business owner, maybe just like you. In order to escape the 9 to 5 work freedom, earning more than typical salary earners and a lot more perks, it has some drawbacks on the loan application as well.
Yeah, unlike salaried people, banks may perceive your income as unpredictable. Therefore, they have to collect some other documents to prove your income stability and also financial capability to meet their requirements for loan application. Although buying a house will be more challenging than a regular salaried individual, but it doesn't mean that it's impossible, right? You just have to prepare the right documents. Let's start with the same documents that you're required to collect as salary earners.
Hey, if you like this video, maybe give this video a like or maybe subscribe if you learned something from here. We would highly appreciate about that. Let's continue the video. Let's start with the basic. You are required to prepare a copy of your IC and trading license of your registered business to prove your business is legitimate. As salary earners are required to provide a payslip, self-employed people like you will be required to provide 2 years of financial statement such as organized financial income records, tax returns, profit and loss statements, balance sheet. Label all the documents according to the latest date or assessment year so it will be easier for you to prove your income when you are asked by the banks or financial institution.
Yep. Regarding on EPF statements, it may not be compulsory for you as a self-employed or freelancer to open an EPF account, but having one may help you financially after retirement and strengthen your financial record. Making a regular EPF contribution shows that you have a stable income just like salary earners do. This is not compulsory, but just a supporting document to prove your income is stable in the eyes of the bank.
Yep, the next document will be your income tax statement. We came across too many new self-employed people or business owners that did not declare their earnings to the Inland Revenue Board of Malaysia or the Bagahasil LHDN while missing the opportunity to invest into their new property investment. Either the amount income doesn't match the tax declaration or they did not even declare at all. This will definitely heavily affect your possibility of getting a loan approved. If your annual income exceeds 34,000 after EPF deduction or income from a business, you should definitely start declaring your income.
If you're a freelancer that hasn't registered your business yet, you may use the BE form to file your income tax. If you have already registered a company or business, you'll be required to file taxes with Form B. The tax statement is crucial for your loan application. Do make sure that you have your statements settled before the loan application. Last but not least, you'll be asked for 6 to 12 months of personal bank statements to justify your income from your business, just like what we've discussed previously on salary earners, bank statements, and that's it.
Yep, whether you are a salary earner, commission earner, freelancer or self-employed, there are a few more supporting documents that you can hand over to support your income such as your ASB, your rental profit with tenancy agreements, pension statement, annuity statements, fixed deposit, bonds and any other documents that to show how strong your emergency funds or maybe additional profits, income.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's why banks are very picky when approving loan application. Different types of income sources, income capabilities, working positions, and investment portfolio will be scanned through by the banks as they have risk of their appetites, whether or not to borrow you money.
Typically, on average, a bank takes about 1 to 2 weeks time to get your loan application to be approved with full documentation collected. The bank will request additional documents from you if they are concerned about your ability to repay or any other aspect of your application, which will also delay the home loan approval process.
So if you wonder why the bank has rejected your loan application, you can check out this video right here to understand the reason why your loan application is not being accepted by the bank.
Yep, so let's get your loan approved and we'll see you on the other side. Ciao!